I'm curious to know, what did you think about this Friday night? What did you discuss at the Shabbat table? And Shabbos morning, on your way to shul or in shul, what was the discussion about? I'll tell you soon what I noticed. But first, let us say thank you to God for the miracle of having released another few hostages. Together with the prayers, they should release them all, and we should all be safe and be released from this big prison, Golus, and all of us find ourselves with Moshiach in Yerushalayim. Mizmor L'Soido, chapter 100, Mizmor L'Soido, Yad Doir V'Doir Emunosoi. And that obviously gives some tzedakah. And let me tell you what I experienced. And I'm sure it's the same for all of you. In fact, on the way to shul, the Shabbos morning, it took me much longer than usually. And not because there was snow, because this is something that we got used to it already, Montreal, Baruch Hashem. But every person who stopped me, and I stopped, Jew and lahavdil, non-Jews. So what's happening with the hostages? Did you hear? They're out. Without even saying who, what, when. It was obvious that I know what he's thinking about. An amazing reality. Walking in the street, freezing cold. There was this tension and the elation at the same time. Wanting to know or wanting to share the good news that another 4 hostages were released. And I'm thinking to myself, do I know any of them? Do you know any of them? Yet, a deeply personal relationship, a deeply personal experience, happiness and sadness, prayer and thanking for what is transpiring. And why is that? I don't remember the same feeling years ago when the Americans were hostages for 400 days in Iran. I don't remember seeing people in the street celebrating or being so concerned. What is it? So you know what it is? We are one. Yes, we are one. We are one people. We are one family. We are one person. We are one menorah with 7 branches. And although the entire menorah is made of the same one piece of gold. We find so many interesting expressions about the concept of loving your fellow Jew as yourself. First of all, it's a fundamental teaching in the Torah. Hillel HaZaken, when he wants to impart the importance of Judaism to the person who wants to convert to Judaism and do it quickly, wants to get the gist. The main focus of Judaism, he says, love your fellow Jew. Don't do to the other what you don't do to yourself. The Baal Shem Tov says that it could be, and the soul comes down in this world for 70 or 80 years, only wants to do a favor for another person. That fundamental concept of the oneness of the Jewish people is lately so overwhelming, so obvious, so permeating an entire being. And it's an interesting Hashgacha Pratis. This Shabbos and Vachim, the month of Shvat, the Shabbos where we bless the month of Shvat for the world, is the month where in 1950 and 51 the Rebbe took leadership, and his first statement that he made for our generation was, there are 3 loves. There's the love of God, the love of Torah, and the love of one's fellow. And he says they're all one. One cannot differentiate between them. They are of a single essence. And since they are of a single essence, each one embodies all 3. And the Rebbe went on to explain that the concept of embodying each 3 has a twofold implication. It means that unless all 3 loves are present, neither of them is complete. But it also means that where any one of the three exists, it will eventually bring all three. So we see this today. The love for each other, the expression of love for God, thanking God, and the love of returning to Torah. So my friends, let's use this love, as it says, you bless us all at one. This is the greatest blessing and the greatest power to bring us about the ultimate redemption. Eibishter, Hind, now,